Guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review for Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 4, Episode 24, Season Finale, called Beyond Repair. So we have Flo. She goes to her mom's house. Joyce is there. I don't know if Joyce lives with the mom, whatever. So she goes over them to tell them that Marlon done asked her for a divorce. The mama looking at her like, I don't know what you want me to do with this information. I don't know, where do we go from here? So then that's when Flo goes into telling them, ever since she went to the voodoo priest, things haven't gotten better. They've gotten worse. The mom's like, wait, hold up. Voodoo priest? You went to a voodoo priest? Flo's just like, yeah, because we're trying to rid of energy or something, whatever, to the effect that she was trying to say. And she wants to go back because she didn't get the healing or the blessings that she was supposed to get from going there the first time. So something didn't go right, so she wants to go back. So I was like, so not only you went to a voodoo priest, but you want to go back to the voodoo priest? Oh, no. You got to get out of my house. The mom was just like, I'm not dealing with that. I don't believe in that stuff. So if that's what you trying to do, well, you can't be here. So Flo's just like, really? You about to kick me out? She's like, yeah, you could go. Go, leave. So she feeling some type of way. I guess Joyce was on her sister's side. Listen, I don't mess with that voodoo stuff either. As a part of the Haitian community, listen, if she want to do that, if Flo wants to do that, then by all means, Flo, do you. Me personally, I'm not doing none of that. And the mama kicked her out. Listen, if she don't want to do none of that, she want to be associated with that stuff, then listen, it is what it is. That's her opinion. Just like it's your opinion and your decision to go do it. She don't want to be listen, she gonna come around hopefully eventually, because I feel like your mom loves you, and I feel like after this scene you guys got back together and stuff. But your mom just gonna be side-eyeing you. Haitian parents are a whole different ball game. Flo, you guys will be all right. We're gonna move on because there's nothing else to say about that. We're gonna see her next at the voodoo priest. We get to Bobby, Trina, and Joy. They go to a drag show, and I guess Snoop invited Bobby to a men's barbecue. So Bobby said he was surprised that he was invited, but he's gonna go. And then he starts to ask Trina about the wedding. Trina's like, ain't no wedding planning going on. She's too busy focused on herself. So she wishes everybody would stop asking her about it. Listen, Trina, I get what you're saying. I completely understand. But it's just society. There was a YouTube show I watched like months ago where it was just like, oh, you're not dating anyone? When are you going to start dating someone? Oh, you found someone? When are you guys going to get married? Oh, you guys got engaged? Or when are you guys going to get engaged? Oh, you got engaged? When are you going to get married? Oh, you got married? When are you going to have kids? Oh, you have a kid? When are you going to have another one? It's just the circle of life. I get it. People need to stop asking these questions. But they're going to always ask. Honestly, I know it all comes from a good place. Don't get me wrong. I completely understand. I completely get that. But at the same time, sometimes you just got to let people be. Getting engaged, they're going to be getting married eventually. For me, I just feel like once it's been maybe 4 or 5 years, I'm like, so we're going to get married or not? Within the first year, I'm gonna be like, oh, did you do any wedding planning? Oh no, I'm just focused on me right now. When that time comes, we're gonna get to it. Okay, cool. I'll give you that. But when we get to 3, 4, 5, 6 years and you're still not married, it's like, so you just want to stay engaged. And if you tell me, yeah, we just want to stay engaged, I'll leave you alone forever. So if that's what you want to do, okay. I'm still low key, high key questioning the relationship, to be honest, because I really, in my heart, I still don't see it for her and Raymond. To me, it just doesn't make sense. But if it makes sense for them, then by all means. That's just me. That's my opinion. My opinion don't really matter because she don't know me. He don't know me, none of that. But I'm just like, I'm still trying to understand. Like, okay, whatever. But we move on to Amara. She meets up with Shay. Does it get anywhere? Not really, because they immediately go into an arguing match, and Shay brings up Alan and how Amara will probably smash one of his homies too. So Amara gets a little upset and says, leave Alan's name out your mouth. And Shay's like, and what you gonna do? Nothing. Amara not gonna do nothing. So then, of course, she wants to go ahead Shay with the low blow and says, that's why your mama told me not to F with you. Shay's looking like, she ain't tell you none of that stuff. So they go back and forth and it gets to nowhere. Shay's just like, no, Amara's just like, okay, as long as you keep my name out your mouth, we good. And Shay's like, as long as you stop talking about her and MJ and her family, then they good. So they both leave it at that. And Shay gets up and leaves. We get to K-Bill. K-Bill, he gets Suki crabs. If K-Bill's gonna do anything, he's gonna make sure Suki is fed. So he gives her some crab legs, and Suki's feeling better. You get her in the SUV, lay on her stomach because she still has to lay on her stomach to recover from her BBL. I'm just like, I get it. You want to get out the house. You hate being stuck in one room and can't do nothing. I get that. I completely understand. But I'm just like, I mean, K-Bill and Suki gonna be raw in every scene if they can. I was just like, we really doing this? I'm still okay. She can't be on her ass, understandably. So she just got okay. But I'm like, you eat all these crab legs and stuff. So how does that work when you have to go take a shit? Like, do you sit on a donut while you on the toilet? Like, I don't understand. I'm pretty sure if somebody were to ask her, she would be honest because she's gonna be honest 100% with everything. But I was just like, okay, whatever. So they're driving. Well, Bill's driving. Suki's in the back, laying on her stomach, and they're talking about their engagement party. So Suki said she invited Isaiah and Sapphire. So I guess they all made up with Suki, not amongst themselves, but with Suki. So she's always gonna have her people there, their family and all that stuff. So, I mean, at this point, we already know Suki always gonna have them around and always is right for her family. Okay, cool, whatever. We've been through this, I already said what I had to say in the past episodes, but it's family's family, as she says. So we then get to the men's brotherhood barbecue. Trick comes with 11 different females of all different skin tones and stuff, chocolate drops and all that stuff, because he's talking about he can't hang out with just sausages, some cat need to be there too. All the men were just fine, we're just doing a men's thing, but I don't know why you feel like you can't just hang out with guys. You don't have homeboys you just hang out with. Is that too much sausage for you? There gotta be a girl somewhere in the mix. To me, that's weird. There's girl hangouts, so I don't understand why you feel like you have to have females at a guy hangout. But whatever, Trick is questionable all the damn time, so I'm not even gonna question that more than I already did. So the Trick then asks where K-Bill is at and saying he can't be saved because he didn't show up. Listen, K-Bill probably had other things to do. That don't mean every time you guys want to hang out with him, he got to be readily available for y'all. He got other things. He's still helping take care of Suki. Is that so wrong that he wants to be with his girl while she's recovering from a surgery? I don't understand. Trick, if you got into any type of surgery, you probably want Joy there hand and foot for you. So why is you feeling some type of way that he's being hand and foot for his girl? Because he's the man, he shouldn't be having to do all that? I don't. Trick, please. I really. You're thinking, I don't know if you're just doing this for the TV show, but if this is really how you think, it's very exhausting for me to try to even make sense or logic for your thinking. But okay, but we get Nori. He shows up. He's happy because he's about to get back on stage for his 25th anniversary. Bobby shows up with some friends, but then he is a little upset to see females there because he thought this is supposed to be a men's brotherhood barbecue. So why is there having to be females there? I guess he talks to Snoop. Snoop said Trick's the one that invited them. So he feels like, oh, that's kind of homophobic of Trick. He calls out Trick and lets him know, but Trick is just like, that's what he do. So he didn't really deny it. So Bobby's just like, says his piece, that's messed up, all that stuff. Now Trick want to tell Bobby that he's man bashing and Trick, like I said, Trick's logic of thinking is just exhausting. I can't even give him my energy at this point because that's what Trick wants. He wants that attention. He wants to be the comedic relief, as we're going to see in the reunion for the next review. So, you know what? Don't don't get to his level, Bobby. That's why I'm glad Bobby just left, because that's what Trick wants. He wants the drama. He wants to say his piece and not have anyone feel some type of way about it. Trick, I think you're the only one. I don't know how Snoop feels, because Snoop kind of seems like he's for everybody, but at the same time want to make it seem like he has the same mindset as Trick. So I don't really understand or know about all that. But at the same time, listen, Bobby, just leave. Don't even worry about Trick. Trick is just a bitter old lonely man that's still trying to figure out how he can keep Joy attached to him, even though she could care. Well, not saying she could care less about him, but she don't want to be attached to homeboy. She wants to just live her life, do her thing, and get herself a house somewhere, some way. Ask for, ask for a loan from Trina. I don't know, but we're gonna move on. And Shay, she goes to see Ayanla. And as soon as she gets there, Ayanla was just like, "Where's the rest of your pants?" And I guess the last time she went to go visit her, Shay had her boobs all out, so she not really feeling that, but she's not gonna say much more about it. And they talk for a little bit, waiting for Shay's mom, but then Shay's mom shows up, so then it goes to commercial for dramatic effect. Comes back from commercial for dramatic effect, and Ayana has a one-on-one with the mom first. We don't see a one-on-one with her and Shay really, other than the moment before the mom came. And I guess we got a breakthrough with the mom, because she does admit that she failed her children. She breaks down and wants her children to forgive her. So I guess Ayana did what the other girl couldn't do. So then we move on. Before we get back to the Ayanla, Shay, and the mama situation, we get a commercial break with Ray J and Princess. They meet up at a restaurant, and these two, Ray wants, he says he really misses Princess. Princess brings up the divorce that Ray wanted. Ray said he only wanted the divorce because he felt abandoned by Princess at the time, because he was dying in the hospital. Princess was like, "Ray, you had pneumonia. They already say he's gonna recover from that. I don't want to." Ray J is dramatic. At this point, Princess, do you really how your husband is? Okay, because I don't know if they're divorced yet, but in this moment in time, he's still legally your husband. You know how he is. So let's not pretend and act like why are we even at the point of trying to go back and forth with him, knowing how he is and how dramatic he is? He was dying, and you left him for dead. Not only you, everybody left him for dead. No matter what the doctor done said, he was dying. He felt like his time was almost gone. Princess, please don't even. Why even? There's no point at this point. So Princess then goes into saying Ray put her through so much and be with all these other females. So Ray's like, "Oh, okay, we're done." And he puts his shades on. So Princess mocks him like, "No, we're done." Because, Ray J be immature, all that stuff. So then they get into a little bickering battle, arguing match. Ray brings up, as he's getting up, he's saying every time he done did something, Princess was always there. So then I guess in a confessional, Princess finally admits to Wes that they did have threesomes, but she only did it because she loved him so much and wanted to make him happy. Whatever the case may be, at the end of the day, Ray J, you had sex with girls with Princess there. You had sex with girls. You had sex with girls while Princess wasn't there, I'm sure. Whatever, it doesn't matter, because it's still gonna be the same thing over and over. Princess could keep bringing up all this stuff, how he did this and that. Princess, we believe you. We know Ray J ain't shit, But at this, okay, what else is new? Okay, they go back and forth, and Ray's walking to the door. I guess he tried to open the door, but it didn't open. And he done did. Princess laughs at him, and I'm just like, okay, this is why y'all barely had scenes this season, or this half of the season, because it's the same old, same old. And at this point, we're all over it. So these scenes to us is really irrelevant. But okay, we gotta make it sure the episode goes to an hour. So okay, whatever. We move on to Shay. Back to the Shay, Ayanla, and her mom situation. So Shay, her mom, and Ayanla sit together, and the mom admits that she was a horrible mom. So Shay's crying, the mom's crying, and That's all Shay ever wanted. So Shay forgives her mom, and Iyanla prays over them, and that's it. They made up. There's still a lot to work on, but at least they were able to make up. So that's cool. We move on to the engagement party of Suki and K-Bill. And there's still a lot of beef between a lot of people there. We have Tina. She still has problems with Sapphire because Sapphire done said something about her at their last meetup, confrontation, whatever, when Suki confronted Sapphire. And Sapphire has issues with Isaiah because of what he done said about her. So there's still a little beef between people, and clearly it gets to mayhem because Suki decides at her engagement party to have Sapphire and Isaiah talk to try to hash it out. But of course, it turns into an arguing match because, we're trying to make some extra coins for the TV show. So they get into an arguing match. Tina gets involved, and a fight is about to break out. So then that's when it goes to commercial for dramatic effect. Comes back from commercial for dramatic effect. And K-Bill's getting annoyed with Isaiah because he didn't like all that stuff that he was doing, messing up with Suki's business. So he's the one really with the issue with Isaiah. Isaiah's not really having the issue with him. He really has the issue with Sapphire. But K-Bill, takes his shirt off or whatever. Isaiah taking his shirt off. I don't know what the heck he grabbed, a lamppost or whatever. I don't know what he was going to do with that. I think he was going to swing it at K-Bill, but Suki's getting in between them. She's mad at K-Bill for trying to fight her cousin, like saying, he didn't do nothing to you. K-Bill's like, he's disrespecting me. She's like, you're not going to be coming at my cousin when he didn't do nothing to you. And, she's just going to choose her cousin's side. She's always going to be family over anything. We see that Suki, at this point, she going to do what she going to do. Her mindset going to be her mindset. And I guess K-Bill felt some type of way about that. So I don't know. I forgot. I don't know what she said to set him off, but he's just like, she need to watch her mother effing mouth, bitch. So that throws Suki over the roof, trying to make a punch at K-Bill. She's taking off her ring, throwing it into the grass, and going off. Security's holding her back. I'm like, aren't you recovering? Like, you used a walker to walk into the engagement party, and now you all over the place. Did your ass hurt after this, Suki? What is there to comment on this? There's nothing to comment on. This is just another episode of Suki in her life, arguing with somebody, especially when it comes to family and K-Bill with their toxic relationship. So at this point, I'm just like, okay. This what we, okay. What else is there to say? Because y'all just gonna do this again in another episode. I mean, this is the season finale, but if they were to come back for season 5, still be together, I'm sure there's still gonna be more K-Bill, Suki arguments and her throwing something else. I don't know. So at this point, K-Bill, you shouldn't have said what you said. Don't call your girl a bitch, especially if you know she don't like none of that stuff. Don't know why he was going after Isaiah. I get he done messed up with Suki's business and all that stuff, but he don't got no beef with you. You going so hard on Isaiah for what? Suki, I mean, I get you gonna stick up for your family no matter what, but at the same time, you gotta be checking your peoples too, because they just be doing all the most. So we move on to Flo. She visits the voodoo priest, but by herself this time, so to see how she can get better, because she was supposed to get better last time, but she didn't. So I guess the lady is saying her sister is evil. She wants to fix her sister and asks if she can stop her sister from doing all the stuff to get at Flo. So I guess at the very end of the episode, that's when Flo said yes. And that's when the episode ends. But, we get through everybody saying how they doing better for themselves and whatnot. So we have Trick. He's getting honored with a plaque. And it said he ain't never changing. Trick, we know. Ain't nothing new about that. We would hope you would change for the better, but you just gonna stay in this mindset for the rest of your life. Well, good luck. You're gonna be bitter for the rest of your life. Then we get to Trina. She wants to focus on her and not no wedding. Okay, but then you probably just gonna be engaged for the next 7 years and whatnot. But if that's what you want to do, Trina, by all means, do you, boo. We get to Bobby. He's done with the hip hop. and continuing doing the DJ thing. Okay, listen, whatever makes you happy, Bobby. At this point, if this is keeping you out of trouble, by all means. We get to Nori. He's back on stage. Good for you. Shay, she's focusing on being a good mom and building a relationship with her own mom. That's good. Stay out of the drama, Shay. We don't need none of that. MJ, he's moving on from Amara. Are you really? Because of reunion, you admitted you still in love with Amara. So are you really? Probably not, but you're just gonna try to find someone that looks like Amara, just like Reggie Bush found someone that looked like Kim Kardashian. But okay, we get to Amara. She feels like a single mother, and she did a FaceTime with Alan and saying, I guess she was telling this to Alan. So Alan was like, well, we're in a long distance relationship, and then she needs to suck it up. And this is the man you talking about. Keep Alan's name out your mouth. To Shay. When he telling you to suck it up. That's your man, Amara. I mean, they not together no more from what we seen from the reunion. But, you know, that's your man. A man telling you to suck it up. Okay. Find somebody else, Amara. Please. Because I don't want to see you and Alan together next season, if there's a next season, if he's not with you physically or none of that stuff, because no. So there's nothing else to say about that. Amara gonna do what she do. We got Suki. She's worried. She's just focusing on herself and worried about herself, and says K-Bill needs to understand that no one's going to stop her from elevating. I don't think K-Bill was trying to stop you from elevating, because he's been supporting you since day one, Suki. He just wants that same respect from you. And I don't know, like, he just be mad at people because they messing up your bag. So he's been in support from you. Okay. All right, Suki, you're going to say, okay, K-Bill. Because at this point, listen, this is the end. You know, we got a reunion to get to. All right. K-Bill. He's focusing on himself and his music. So do you, K-Bill? Hopefully you getting some coins from the Rod Wave song that you got going on. We have Gael. She's not ashamed about her affair with Marlon, and was hoping that Flo divorced Marlon. Gael, you can only present what you have, and if she still don't divorce him, then that's on Flo, not on you. You did what you had to do. You did it way too hard, to the point you had an affair with a man to make sure Flo left him. Gael, you're weird, but listen, if she gonna stick beside him, she gonna stick beside him. So that's on that. And then I ended it with Flo telling the voodoo priest that, yes, she can fix her sister. And that's where the episode ends. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I froze for a second. Please subscribe, and please comment on what you thought about this season having freaking 24 episodes. And I'm going to see you in 2 seconds for the reunion, episode 25. Okay, I'll see you in 2 seconds. Until then, see you later. Peace out.